Remember when you were a kid, in the middle of a game, a match, or even just in class, and you made a mistake, and everyone looked at you. That look of doubt, that heavy silence that seemed to say, you can't do it. Now imagine that feeling, not once, not twice, but for years. Every single day, every match, every practice, it was there with you. Yes, you heard that right. Lionel Messi, the greatest footballer in history, lived with those looks and that doubt for years. But hold on, because that is just the beginning of the story. Because on the day everyone said, it's over, that was the exact day Messi decided to listen to his own voice, not the voice of the world. Let's take a closer look at this quiet, shy man who transforms into a storm on the pitch. To be honest, Messi is not that flawless saint they show on TV. He is a human being, with the same fears, the same doubts, the same moments when he wants to just drop everything and walk away. But what made this short, quiet Argentine kid, who doctors said would never play football again, become a legend that everyone now wants to emulate? The answer is not in one word, not in some secret formula. It is in one decision, in that moment when Messi told himself, I trust my own voice, even if no one else does. So, let's travel back in time, to the days when Messi was not yet Messi. It's the year 2000. Messi is 13 years old, a skinny, short kid shining in Argentina, in the Newell's Old Boys team. But there is a huge problem. His growth. His physique is much smaller than the other kids his age. The doctors said he had a condition called growth hormone deficiency, and if left untreated, he would never grow taller than 140 centimeters. Now, put yourself in his shoes. You are 13, your life is football, and someone tells you that your dream is over. What do? Most people, at that age, in that situation, would give up. They would say, well, I guess this is my destiny. But Messi said no. He believed in one thing, himself. He trusted his talent, his love for the game, that strange feeling he got when the ball was at his feet. And this is where Messi taught us the first great lesson of life. When the world says you cannot, you must listen to that quiet inner voice that says you can. That voice, that is real confidence. Not the fake confidence built on the praise of others, but the confidence that is born in the heart of failure and despair. Now, let's get to that crucial turning point. Messi's family decided to move to Spain, to Barcelona, so the club would pay for his treatment. Imagine it, an Argentine family, with a 13-year-old son, moving to a new country, with a new language, just for the chance, the slim hope, of saving their son's dream. It was Messi's first training session with Barcelona. Everyone was looking at this short, quiet Argentine kid in his casual clothes. The players, the coaches, they all thought, what is this kid doing here? But when the ball reached Messi's feet, everything changed. With a simple dribble, he passed 3 defenders and scored. The coach, who until that moment was full of doubt, suddenly realized he was looking at a raw diamond. And here, Messi, without saying a single word, proved to everyone that true confidence needs no justification. He just did his job, and that was that. And this is the second great lesson from Messi. For others to trust you, you don't need to beg or make a big speech. You just have to do your job so perfectly that they cannot afford to ignore you. Confidence is not a speech, it is silent, consistent action. But let's move past those calm, sweet early days at Barcelona and get to the days when even Messi doubted himself. You might not believe it, but several times in his professional career, Messi thought about leaving Barcelona, and even quitting football altogether. In those early years, when he was on the bench and the coaches preferred other players, Messi had days where he thought, maybe I am not cut out for this. But each time, he did one small thing that is his greatest secret. He went back to training. Not to please anyone, not to prove anything to anyone, but to prove to himself that he still loved what he was doing. On the day everyone said Messi was finished, Messi was at his home in Argentina, with an old ball, repeating a single move 1,000 times. And this is where Messi taught us that confidence is not a one-time event, it is a habit. The habit of continuing, every single day, even when no one is watching, to do what you love with all your heart. That daily discipline, that loyalty to yourself, is what turned Messi from a good player into a legend. In today's world, everyone is looking for a shortcut. Everyone wants to become an overnight success. But Messi shows us that the real path is one step at a time. So many steps that it sometimes becomes boring. But that daily grind, that boring repetition, is what one day turns into a massive victory. And here, right when you think you know Messi's story perfectly and it is all about success and trophies and glory, a huge surprise is waiting. The thing is, even at the peak of his success, with all those trophies and awards, Messi still felt insecure. At the 2014 World Cup, when everyone said this was his World Cup, he missed a couple of golden chances in the final, and Argentina lost. The media, the critics, all of them, with one headline, condemned Messi. Messi, the big man for the small games. Now, imagine this. You are the best player in the world, you have every possible honor, but one game, one night, makes everyone question everything. Most people, in that moment, would either get angry and fight the world, or get sad and defeated, and retreat into a shell. But Messi did something strange. In that darkest moment of his life, exactly where everyone thought he was finished, he decided to start over from zero. Not out of despair, but out of a deep understanding of himself. He realized that true confidence means accepting failure. It means saying, yes, I didn't succeed today, but that does not define my worth. And this is where Messi made the biggest mental shift of his life. He no longer played for the approval of others, he played for the love he had in his heart. And this was the exact moment when Messi transformed from a football legend into a human role model for all of us. Confidence means being able to say to yourself, I am worthy, even if I lose today. Now, let's take this golden lesson from Messi and apply it to our own lives. In our daily routine, how often do we question everything because of a small failure, or a negative comment, or even a vague feeling of insecurity? Messi teaches us that that inner voice of doubt is a liar. That voice that says, you are not good enough, that is the voice of our human fear, trying to keep us in our comfort zone. But to progress in life, you must not listen to those fears. You must, like Messi, prove to yourself every day, with one small action, that you are capable. That small action could be reading 10 pages of a book, exercising for 20 minutes, doing a small piece of art, or even having a simple conversation with a stranger. The important thing is to show yourself that you can. Messi, with thousands of repetitions of a simple move, reached that level of mastery. You too, with the repetition of small correct actions, can reach that level of confidence. Confidence is not a divine gift, it is a muscle that must be trained daily. And the good news is that this muscle, for all of us, without exception, can be grown and strengthened. And now, let's get to that sweet ending of Messi's story that everyone was waiting for. The 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Messi, at 35 years old, in his last World Cup. All the critics, all those who said for years that Messi doesn't shine in big games, they were waiting to witness another failure. But this time, Messi was a different person. He amazed everyone, not just with his talent, but with that strange calm he had, with that confidence that radiated from every single move he made. In that historic final, when Argentina was losing, it was Messi who, with a magical move, brought the game to a draw, and eventually, he lifted that cup he had been fighting for 16 years. But the story is not just about that trophy. The story is about Messi's look at the trophy. A look that said, this cup is just a piece of metal. My worth is not in this cup. And right there, at the peak of his success, Messi taught us another great lesson. True confidence means not losing yourself, even in great success. It means knowing that your value is not measured by any trophy or any honor. Your value lies in the decision you make every day, in your own home, in your own mind. Your value lies in how loyal you are to yourself. Now, let's take a moment and look back at ourselves. In this noisy world, where thousands of people tell you every day what to do, what not to do, who you are not, the only way out is that quiet, often stifled voice within you. Messi, with all his silence and calm, showed us that you can reach the top without needing the approval of others. You don't need to shout on the streets that you are the best. You just need to continue your work, every day, in your own quiet space. And remember, the ones who laugh at you today are the very same ones who will be forced to applaud you tomorrow. But you should not do it for their applause. You should do it for that good feeling you have about yourself. Messi taught us that confidence means choosing your own path, even if you are alone. It means knowing that, in every moment, you are the only one who can truly help yourself. And this brings us to another turning point in Messi's story. After all that success, in his final years at Barcelona, he faced a massive personal crisis. His beloved club, Barcelona, due to financial and management issues, could not renew his contract. He, at the peak of his fitness, was forced to say goodbye to the team he had played for 20 years. It was a devastating blow. Everyone thought Messi was finally finished. But Messi, with that same unwavering confidence, went to Paris Saint-Germain. A new team, a new city, a new culture. And there, even though everyone said he was too old and couldn't do it anymore, he still shone. And this is the final lesson from Messi. Confidence means the ability to start over. It means not being afraid of change. It means knowing that your values are not tied to any place or any person. You, in any circumstance, can start from zero and succeed, because success lies within you, not in the label they put on you. So, in this video, we have traced Messi's journey together, from a sick, short kid to a world champion. But remember, the goal of this story was not just to recount the life of a famous person. The goal was for you to find a practical prescription for your own life in each of these moments. So, from now on, whenever you doubt yourself, whenever you feel that no one trusts you, just remember Messi. See how he trusted the light within himself in the darkest moments. And tell yourself, if Messi can do it, so can I. Not out of rivalry, but out of understanding this truth, that all of us, deep down, have that same immense force of confidence. We just have to let it out from the inside. And once that force is out, nothing, no one, no failure, can ever stop us. This is the power of true confidence. This is the legacy of Lionel Messi for all of us. But let's go even deeper. Let's talk about the daily grind that most people never see. The cameras capture the goals, the trophies, the celebrations. But they don't capture the 4 a.m. training sessions. They don't capture the diet, the strict sleep schedule, the endless analysis of game footage. Messi, even when he was already the best, never stopped doing the small things. He never thought, I have made it, I can relax now. This is the mindset of a true champion. He understood that the moment you become complacent, you start declining. The moment you think you know everything, you stop growing. This relentless dedication to self-improvement is the foundation of his confidence. It's not just about believing you are great, it's about acting like you are a student of your craft every single day. And this is a crucial point for all of us. You cannot just think your way to confidence. You have to act your way there. Confidence is the result of a million small, boring, consistent actions. Let's think about the pressure Messi faced. He was compared to Diego Maradona, a national hero in Argentina, from the age of 17. The entire country, a football-crazy nation, expected him to win the World Cup. The weight of a nation's hopes was on his shoulders. Can you imagine the stress? Every time Argentina played, it wasn't just a game for Messi. It was a national judgment on his worth. He missed a penalty in a crucial match. He was a failure. He scored a brilliant goal. He was a god. This constant, extreme fluctuation of public opinion could destroy anyone's mental health. But Messi, over the years, learned to build a wall around himself. Not to become arrogant, but to protect his inner peace. He stopped reading the newspapers. He stopped listening to the pundits. He realized that if he internalized the praise, he would also have to internalize the criticism. And both were equally toxic. So, he created his own bubble. A space where only his own belief and his own standards mattered. This, my friends, is the ultimate form of self-trust. It's trusting yourself so much that the opinions of millions become irrelevant. It's the ability to say, I know who I am, and no one else gets to define that. And consider the psychological toll of being a public figure for 2 decades. Messi is an introvert. He is shy. He does not enjoy being the center of attention. Yet, for his entire adult life, he has been the most watched, the most talked about person on the planet. He has played in stadiums filled with 100,000 screaming fans, and they were all screaming his name. For someone who naturally prefers a quiet life, this could be a nightmare. But Messi adapted. He didn't try to change his core personality. He didn't try to become an extrovert. He just found a way to express himself through his football. He let his feet do the talking. This is a powerful lesson in authenticity. You don't need to become someone else to be successful. You just need to find a way to channel your true self into your work. If you are shy, that is fine. Your work can speak for you. If you are loud and energetic, that is fine too. Just be that. The key is to align your actions with your core identity. This alignment is a huge source of inner confidence. Now, let's talk about the concept of the underdog. For much of his career, especially internationally, Messi was seen as the underdog. He was the little flea who was too small, too fragile. He was never the physically imposing player. He was the one who relied on intellect and skill. And this is where his confidence is most visible. He never tried to be something he wasn't. He didn't try to bulk up and become a physical beast. He played to his strengths. He said, "This is who I am. This is my game, and I will beat you with my brain, not my brawn." This is a crucial lesson for all of us. We waste so much energy trying to fix our weaknesses. We focus on what we lack. But the most confident people focus on their strengths. They amplify what they are good at. They build their entire strategy around their unique talents. Messi didn't become a great header of the ball. He didn't waste time on that. He became the greatest dribbler and passer ever. He invested in his natural genius. So, look at yourself. What is your natural talent? Stop comparing yourself to others. Double down on your own unique gift. That is the path to true confidence. And what about the moments of failure? We talked about the 2014 World Cup, but there were many more. He lost 3 consecutive major finals with Argentina before finally winning in 2021 and 2022. The first loss, people said it was bad luck. The second, they said he choked. The third, they said he was a loser. Imagine that, being called a loser on a global scale, year after year, even though you are the best in the world. The world was telling Messi he was a failure. But he kept showing up. He kept putting on the national team jersey. He never ran away from the responsibility. He did not quit. He took all that pain, all that public ridicule, and he used it as fuel. He didn't let it crush him. He let it transform him. And that is the difference between fragile confidence and unshakable confidence. Fragile confidence crumbles at the first sign of resistance. Unshakable confidence, the kind Messi has, gets stronger. It's like steel that is forged in fire. The fire doesn't destroy it, it hardens it. So, your failures, your setbacks, they are not your end. They are your fire. Let them forge you into something stronger. And let's not forget the role of his support system. His wife, Antonella, his family, his close friends. They didn't treat him like a god. They treated him like a human being. They kept him grounded. In a world where everyone is trying to please you and get something from you, you need that one person who will tell you the truth. Messi has that. This is a vital lesson. You cannot build a tower of confidence on your own. You need anchors. You need people who love you for who you are, not for what you have achieved. They are the ones who remind you of your worth when the world is trying to tear you down. They are the ones who reflect your true self back to you. So, look around. Who are your anchors? Who are those people in your life that make you feel safe and accepted? If you don't have them, start building those relationships. They are the foundation upon which your self-belief is built. Now, let's bring this all back to you. You are not a world-class footballer. You might not have millions of people watching you. But your life is your own stadium. Your challenges are your own opponents. Your dreams are your own World Cup. And the principle is the same. The only person you need to convince is yourself. The world is full of skeptics. But the biggest skeptic of all is often the one looking back at you in the mirror. You doubt your own abilities. You doubt your own decisions. You question your own worth. Messi's story is a masterclass in silencing that inner critic. He didn't wait for the world to tell him he was great. He knew it from within. And he proved it, not through arrogance, but through relentless work. So, stop waiting. Stop waiting for your boss to give you a promotion to believe you are capable. Stop waiting for a compliment to feel good about yourself. Stop waiting for society to validate your dreams. Start doing. Start working. And as you work, you will start to see results. Those small results will build into bigger ones. And with each success, no matter how small, your inner voice of confidence will grow louder and louder. This is not a magic trick. It's simple, hard work. It's the Messi method. And finally, think about this. How does it feel to be a fan of Messi? It feels good, right? Why? Because he gives you a sense of hope. He shows you what is possible. He is a testament to the power of human will. By watching him, you are getting a dose of inspiration. But the real power is when you become your own source of inspiration. When you can look at yourself at the end of the day and feel proud. When you can say, I did my best today, and I'm proud of what I did. That is the ultimate goal. That is the ultimate form of self-trust. To be able to rely on yourself, to be your own hero.